My friends, let me tell you something that will change the way you live. There are things, just a few, that a woman should never reveal. Not to her best friend, not to her family, not even to the one she loves most. Because the moment she exposes them, she places her strength into the hands of others. We live in an age that worships exposure, where every thought, every struggle, every secret is laid bare for the world to see, where openness is mistaken for power, where vulnerability is treated like virtue. But wisdom teaches something different. Power is not in what you give away. Power is in what you protect. A woman who knows what to hide walks differently. She carries herself with dignity, with confidence, with divine strength. Because what she hides determines what she keeps. Hide your pain so the world doesn't define you by it. Hide your plans so they can grow without interference. Hide the depth of your love so it is given only to those who deserve it. This is not about secrecy. This is about strength. A woman's pain is sacred, not for public display, not for pity, not for performance. Because when you speak of your pain to the wrong people, they will use it to define you, to weaken you, to hold it over your head every time you try to rise. Some wounds are meant to be healed in silence. Some battles are meant to be fought in private. Because not everyone who listens is listening to help. Some are listening to remember your weakness, to collect your struggle, to smile while they wait for you to fall. There are forces that smile in your face but hope for your failure. And that's why a wise woman keeps her vision guarded, like a seed in the soil, nurtured in secret, protected from wind, from judgment, from doubt. Let it grow before you speak of it. Let it take root before you give it away. And love. Oh, love must be guarded too. Because love is beautiful, but also dangerous when offered too freely. A woman who exposes the full depth of her love too soon becomes vulnerable to heartbreak, to manipulation, to regret. Love should be deep. Yes, but it should also be discerning. Not every heart is worthy of holding yours. So remember this, what you hide is not lost, it is protected. What you guard today will protect you tomorrow. There is power in being unknown. There is wisdom in being mysterious. In a world that rewards those who speak the loudest, share the most, and bear their hearts to the crowd, there is something rare about the woman who keeps something for herself. She doesn't explain herself to everyone. She doesn't offer her heart to every listening ear. She doesn't parade her strength, nor does she broadcast her weakness. She simply walks, and her presence speaks louder than her words. The less people know, the more they seek to understand. The more they seek, the more control you have over what they perceive. Mystery is not manipulation. It is not deception. It is discretion. It is knowing that not everything beautiful needs to be displayed. Not every truth needs to be explained. Not every part of you needs to be accessible. A wise woman does not hand her story to anyone with curiosity. She does not open her soul to those who have not earned her trust. Because she understands the world is not always kind, and not every heart has good intentions. Her silence is not emptiness, it is strength. Her stillness is not weakness, it is wisdom. She does not react to every insult. She does not engage in every argument. She chooses when to speak and when to let silence do the work for her, because silence can disarm, it can protect, it can preserve. A woman of mystery is not easy to figure out, and that's exactly why she holds influence. She doesn't need to prove herself to be powerful. She simply is. And people feel it. They are drawn to her without knowing why, because the most captivating figures in history were never the loudest. They were the most disciplined, the most intentional. They left people wondering, and that wonder became influence. A woman who understands this guards her words. She is not careless with her thoughts. She is not quick to reveal her next move. She walks with purpose. She listens more than she speaks. She allows others to show themselves before revealing her own heart. She knows not every smile is sincere, not every question is pure, and not every listener has good motives. So she holds her mystery like a crown, not to hide in fear, but to protect her peace. Because what is hidden can be healed, can grow, can remain whole, and what is guarded can never be stolen. A woman's heart is a sacred place. It holds pain, dreams, and love, each one fragile, each one powerful, and not everyone deserves access to what lives there. Her pain is not for public display. It is not a tool for pity or performance. The world may encourage her to open up, to share every wound, to cry aloud for the sake of authenticity. But wisdom knows better. Not everyone who listens wants to heal you. Some listen to remember, to judge, to use your pain against you when the time is right. Some struggles are meant to be laid before God, not before people. Some battles are meant to be fought in silence, with prayer, with dignity, and with strength that doesn't need an audience. Pain, when handled wrongly, becomes a weapon, turned not just inward, but back at the one who first revealed it. So guard your wounds. Let them heal in sacred spaces. Then there are your dreams. Delicate, like seeds planted deep in the soil of the soul. If spoken too soon, they can be trampled by careless feet, mocked by those who lack vision, doubted by those who secretly hope you never rise. Many dreams have died in infancy because they were shared too early with the wrong people. A wise woman nurtures her vision in silence. She does not seek applause for an unfinished work. She allows it to take root before exposing it to the winds of the world, because dreams must grow in stillness before they can stand in storms. And then there's love, beautiful, sacred, dangerous when misplaced. A woman who gives the full weight of her heart too quickly will find herself drained, empty, used by those who only know how to take but never give. Love is a gift, and gifts should not be thrown at the feet of those who have not proven their worth. True love is tested by time, proven in consistency, strengthened through wisdom. You do not owe your devotion to every charming word. You do not owe your affection to every warm smile. Love deeply, yes, but love wisely. Because a heart given too freely becomes a heart too easily broken. A woman's love is a treasure. Not everyone deserves a key. Her pain, her dreams, her love. They are not to be displayed for the world to dissect, to use, to discard. They are sacred, and sacred things must be guarded. Trust is a beautiful thing, but it is also fragile. It can build bridges and burn them. It can open hearts and break them. A woman must understand, trust is not something to be scattered like seeds in the wind. It must be planted carefully in soil that has proven its strength. We live in a world that preaches openness as virtue. Be real, they say. Share your heart. Speak your truth. But wisdom teaches discernment. Not everyone who listens is a friend. Not everyone who asks deserves an answer. Not everyone who stays has pure intentions. Trust should be earned, not assumed. Measured by consistency, not by time, built on loyalty, not just affection. How many women have given their hearts to those who never earned them? How many secrets have been shared in moments of weakness, only to be used later as weapons? Pain can cloud judgment. Loneliness can make us reach for anyone who listens. But trust given without testing is dangerous. A wise woman pauses before she shares. She prays before she opens her soul. She watches before she speaks. She does not confuse history with loyalty. Just because someone's been around does not mean they're safe. Just because someone says, "I love you," does not mean they'll protect you. Trust is not built on promises alone, but on actions repeated over time. It's not selfish to withhold. It's not cold to protect your heart. It's wise. Because once trust is broken, it is not easily restored. And once secrets are spoken, they cannot be taken back. A woman must learn to trust slowly and observe deeply. Who honors her? Who defends her when she's not in the room? Who carries her story with care? Those are the ones who may be worthy of more, but even then, she must move with caution. Because her heart is not a public book, it is a sacred scroll, and only those who have proven themselves should ever be allowed to read it. Words are never just words. They carry weight. They shape realities. They open doors or close them forever. A woman who understands this does not speak recklessly. She does not use her voice without intention. She knows that silence is sometimes louder than speech. The world tells her, "Speak your truth. Say whatever's on your mind. Let it out." But wisdom says, pause, discern. Choose your words carefully. Because once spoken, words cannot be retrieved. Once released, they leave impact, good or bad. They can build or they can destroy. A woman who lives by the Spirit guards her tongue. She doesn't speak to fill silence. She doesn't share just to be heard. She speaks with purpose, with clarity, with care. She knows that one careless sentence can ruin a reputation, that one emotional outburst can shatter trust, that one overshare can become a weapon in the wrong hands. So she keeps her thoughts close. She keeps her plans quiet. She allows her actions to speak louder than her announcements. There are victories she celebrates in private. There are wounds she tends to in silence. There are dreams she waters in the secret place where doubt and jealousy cannot reach. She does not reveal everything she knows, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Because the more people know, the more power they hold. And not everyone can be trusted with that power. Silence is not weakness. It is restraint. It is dignity. The strongest women are not always the loudest. They are the ones who've mastered the art of quiet strength. She does not argue to prove her worth. She does not explain herself to those who've already decided who she is. She does not react to every attack. She waits. She watches. She listens. She responds when the moment is right, and not a moment sooner. And when she does speak, people listen, because they know she doesn't speak lightly. Her silence creates space for discernment. Her stillness confuses those who expected chaos. Her calm protects her peace. She is not rushed by the noise of others. She does not chase approval. She protects what is sacred. In a world that demands constant exposure, she values mystery. In a culture that rewards reaction, she walks in restraint because she knows words shape worlds, and silence, when chosen wisely, is one of the most powerful weapons she possesses. A woman's power is not just in what she shares, it is in what she chooses to preserve. In a world that demands constant openness, immediate responses, and total exposure, A wise woman learns the art of holding back. She doesn't hide out of fear. She preserves out of wisdom because she knows not everyone deserves access to her peace, her dreams, her heart. Her peace is one of the most valuable things she owns, and she protects it with fierce intention. She doesn't entertain every argument. She doesn't explain herself to every critic. She doesn't invite chaos into her quiet. She walks away from what disturbs her spirit without apology. Preservation means knowing when to speak, when to stay silent, and when to simply leave. It means guarding your energy like treasure and not wasting it on people and places that cannot hold it well. Her plans, too, are protected. She does not announce every step she's about to take, because dreams, like seeds, can be trampled if revealed too soon. There are those who smile outwardly but secretly hope for her failure. Not every supporter is sincere. Not every friend is a friend. So she moves in silence. She allows her results to speak for her. She lets her fruit prove the strength of her root. And her pain, she guards that too. Not because she's cold, but because she's wise. Not every tear should be seen. Not every struggle should be shared. Some wounds are meant to be healed away from the eyes of those who only seek to observe, not to understand. Because people may sympathize today and judge tomorrow. Preservation is not selfishness. It is strength. It is clarity. It is self-respect. She does not give away what is meant to be kept. She does not spill what is meant to be treasured. She understands that the world is not always kind, and her heart is not for public consumption. She walks with quiet dignity, with a calm that cannot be shaken. She is not loud, but she is unshakable. She is not public, but she is powerful, because mystery commands attention, discretion protects destiny, and preservation ensures that her dreams, her heart, and her peace are only entrusted to those who have proven themselves worthy. So to every woman listening, you do not owe the world your pain. You do not owe everyone your plans. You do not have to explain your silence. Your strength is in your stillness. Your wisdom is in your restraint. Your worth is in what you guard, not in what you give away. Protect your peace. Guard your dreams. Hold your heart close, and never forget the most powerful things about you are the ones the world will never fully see.